it's been quite some time since we had any content to provide you. I've been on holiday and then I've been busy since I came back. I've just struggled to get the time to fit in F1 Manager, but it's definitely coming now, and we'll get back to the Schumacher crashing show. I think it's been more than obvious that Schumacher has really hit the heights for how many times he can crash, and that's the ongoing theme. I see it in the comments, mainly from Beefog. Shout out to him, he's always commented about it. Hopefully at Silverstone we've had an upgrade or two. We can kind of then build on that and build a car that's maybe less susceptible to braking and cooling issues. On the note of upgrades, we just had this suspension part come through. We've obviously not had a chance to build it. This is just the design phase, but we've now got something concrete to build on, and this car can then virtually be built into something around P2, which is where we're aiming for now. Again, McLaren just absolutely beasting us to that. So I think come halfway point in the season, we're going to put full focus into research once again. Hopefully you guys aren't too annoyed about how long you've had to wait for this, and I hope you're excited to see the race today at Silverstone. These will become a bit more regular again, along with our Football Manager series in Blackburn in the 9899 database. And if you don't already know, I have been streaming Football Manager. Maybe not everyone here's a cup of tea, because obviously you're here for F1, but if you want to just a slightly different thing, I am doing that over on Twitch, and it'd be good to see some of you guys peeking over there. I've seen a few people drop in, and it's really nice to see. So I'll stop rambling. Make sure if you like this content that you leave that like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. So not the productive end to qualifying we were hoping for. It's a 5th and 6th for Alan and Michael respectively. Not retrospectively, respectfully. We didn't really do much to inspire confidence, and if you look through all the practice sessions, it was just actually Michael that dominated it, but nothing's changed. We're 5th and 6th for each one. We're going to try the one-stop game against the others around us, hope that that is going to inspire some sort of positive result. You can see car setup's pretty good, nothing too much to worry about there. We just need to bump fuel up ever so slightly to give us a little bit extra for the race. And I think that is going to be it. We'll obviously also put them on that push. And for Prost, I'm going to have him be the first one to push properly, while Schumacher kind of holds up the rear of that, because that's been his position, unfortunately, for most of this. And as he starts 6th, that gives him that particular role. So welcome back to our F1 Manager series. We are about to get the British Grand Prix underway. It's 5 red lights, and away we go. I just realised the game is quite probably loud for you guys. Apologies, messing about with things when I shouldn't. Hopefully it's sorted itself out there. We have Prost up into 4th, battling with Mansell. Schumacher's lost a place to Brundle. Had a dodgy start. I've messed up there, guys. Apologies. I shouldn't have been messing about things right at the beginning of the Grand Prix there. But here we go. You can see battling up ahead is Berger and Patrese. It's Prost now pushing really well to get onto the back of them. I'm going to have Schumacher now pushed now into the next phase of the Grand Prix. And ultimately, it's not been in his favour at the moment, as is that Prost and Berger going together. Prost trying to take 3rd place. He's going down the inside, coming up to Cup's corner. Wall happened here. He's still sticking it down the inside. I don't think he can hold on to that. Surely not. Let's go on board with him. Is he going to squeeze in through Maggots and Beckett's? He's certainly going to try. Prost, the absolute madman, has got himself up into 3rd place. No. Berger comes back with the slipstream of Patrese, giving him that advantage. And oh my word, that was some sequence of events there. Schumacher, however, and unfortunately, is being held up by Brundle, not doing well, even with that better race setup. Just can't quite manage it, and unfortunately, it is 7th place for him at the moment. Schumacher now surely has the opportunity to go past Brundle, but no, he cannot push to get past. We're going to have to put him up to attack if he wants to get anything from this. And Prost, we're going to turn down just to make sure we're not eating up those tires, as we already have a little bit compared to the others around us. He's doing good to hold on to 4th place at the moment, and we would definitely take that at this point in time. But we need Schumacher to take Brundle, so he can then put pressure on Mansell, who's just holding on to the back of Prost currently. And is this Schumacher going to go down? No, he's not going to go down the inside, but hopefully coming around the next turns 3 and 4 and 5 onto the Wellington straight. Surely he's got enough straight line speed in that car to make a move, and Brundle goes very defensive very early. Schumacher's going to put it to the outside. Is he going to swing it right round? I think he is, and that was pretty simple. So we just needed to elevate Schumacher and get him to push on those tires quite hard. We need him now to catch up to the back of this lot and see if he can put his own pressure on that way. And I said it was the Schumacher crash show. He's already locked up without us pushing again. Oh, it's nothing unusual there. Who had that on their bingo card before lap 10? Always the way with Schumacher. He's really, really killing us at the moment. Absolutely destroying anything we think we've got going. It's always him. Right, we've got Prost pushing really hard now to catch these guys. I want him to make a move, put some pressure on. He's going to try and go down the inside of Berger. I think he's going to make it. Is he going to do 2 in 1? He thought about it. Surely on the outside, though, it's going to be tricky for him to get Berger. He's still fighting hard, and he might have actually given himself just enough in that. We'll see. He's going to hang out the outside of Cop's corner. That's Berger going to get held up by Mansell as well as we are, in fact. And I think he's going to have to give up there. No, he's going to go to the inside of Maggots and Beckett once again. Not quite alongside, though. Surely down, hanger straight. We have got an opportunity here. As we've really eaten up Prost tyres. It's just to give us a chance to get a podium, as Senna has absolutely cruised away. And no, not this time. I think I'm going to have to pull him down. He's really eating up those tyres now. Schumacher, meanwhile, doesn't know what we can do. Actually, Prost attempted another move once again. But we are probably going to have to settle into this one for a possible 3rd place. Now that that's settled down, it looks like Prost just having a few issues trying to stay with those 2nd and 3rd place drivers. And Mansell now going to put the pressure on. He's going to try and take us on the outside, I reckon. No, he's going to stick to the middle and not able to put in a pass, but Prost has not got the pace to keep up with the 2 in front. Mansell now trying to get alongside Prost through turns 1 and 2, but he's not going to be able to do it. He's going to try to hang around the outside. He's going to have the inside, the advantage into this next set of corners. I think he might have got it. He's just forced Prost out a little bit there. But Prost now has the opportunity to come back at him. And he does. He looks to go down the inside, for the end of Wellington Straight. But he's not got the speed there. And that is a 5th and 7th place at the moment for the Ferrari peeps. Possibly that new suspension kicking in for the next race might be what is needed at this point. And round I nearly missed it. Prost round the outside into Lovefield he goes. And he is not losing that fight to Mansell. He is determined. 2 veterans of the sport going wheel to wheel at what is Mansell's home Grand Prix. Obviously, we've got a lot proved. I'm seeing principle. I'm British. I wouldn't mind us getting a win at my home Grand Prix, but they never talk about, you know, principal home Grand Prix. But yeah, the Ferrari team, obviously not based in the UK, unlike the rest of the teams. We've already had our home Grand Prix, and we know that didn't go very well. So this time, Mansell got the position back nearly the same as we had done the previous couple laps. And it's going to be a back and forth situation between these two for quite some time, I think. We're only into laps 11 or 12, I believe. 17. God, even I'm not keeping up. Lap 17, so we're nearly at pit stop range. 24 is the lap pit stop, so another 7 laps to go. We've got a yellow sector 3. Who's that for? I can't see anyone having gone wide. Hopefully we'll get a little notification. It was De Cesaris. Not too concerned about him. Just puts a bit of pressure off of Schumacher, who unfortunately still trailing behind Brundle, not able to catch him. Tyres pretty much wrecked now, probably from locking up. I may have to put him on an early pit stop just to get him on something fresh. So key moment is that the others have pit already. Mansell, Senna, already out for pit stops. What tires have they gone on to? Hard tires. They, I believe then, are going for a 2-stop strategy. Unless our tire wear is that bad that we just can't get it to go. But that seems really early to me. We are going to hang it out on a 1-stop. I still believe in that system, and it's the only really way to counter it. We can't stick to the same strategy if we want a chance at this. So hopefully that puts us in a good position. As I said, still many laps to go before we pit. We'll see how long the drivers can hold out for. Prost is now being hampered by Senna. He's being hounded by him, sorry, as we head into the pit window. We're not going to pit Prost yet. He's still got a fair bit of life in his tyres, but Schumacher is definitely going to have to consider it the next lap or two. And Schumacher, I think, has Patrese behind him. Yeah, he's got right behind, and well, I'm hoping he can hold him just a little bit longer, but ultimately we are on the different strategy, and they always say don't ruin your own strategy for the others around you, and I'm hoping for the same mindset from my drivers. So we've asked Schumacher to pit now, lap 23, or lap 22 for him, 23 for the leaders. That isn't too bad, 2 laps early. Prost looking like he's going to be able to get to lap 24, which is perfectly needed for this. The hard tyre it's good, it's not amazing. So the longer we can hold out, the better. And as we see him come into the pits there, quick change of tyres, and off they go. Yeah, we're feeling a bit sketchy about this one, but I'm hoping we've still got a chance at decent points. Interestingly, Berger and Brundle have only just gone in this a lap, so I wonder if they're on 1-stop strategies. It's hard to tell what everyone does because the AI tower is better than ours. It's really just a stab in the dark, really. There he is, though, in the pits, and well, it's going to be a tricky one. Patrese going to get us, Berger's going to get us, and Mansell's going to get us. We should be okay from Brundle behind that. It's a long game, remember, guys. We are playing the absolute long game. So Patrese's gone past, Berger's just going past. Now Mansell will pass, but we're not going to be as far back as I thought in comparison to him. See the clipping on the wall, ignore that, that's just because of the models of these cars. So yes, he has gone past. He's, what, about 5 or 6 seconds down the road. We'll probably see it in just a moment. And that, I'm not too bad about. Yeah, 5.3. We're on the fresher tyres now. We're going long distance. So just a few laps after we've pitted, Prost has actually gained a second on Mansell. So doing really well, surprisingly. I never thought I'd see my guys there, but look at the difference. That's how early they pitted. They surely are doing a 2-stop. And that puts it in our favour. If they go into the softs, however, the last and laps, I really hope we've overtaken them at that point before that stop, because he is going to be hounding us, coming down hard. But yeah, we've got Berger and Mansell just ahead of us by 4 seconds. Is this the moment Schumacher finally gets back into the points? Lap 33, he's going to attempt to go round the outside of Brundle. Touches the rear wheel there, and Brundle nearly forces him off, and it's just an attempted overtake there, unfortunately, but it's coming up. He finally might get another point. Once again, this time it's going into Luffield, and my god, he hasn't just gone past him, he's blitzed past him with that roaring Ferrari engine, and hopefully Schumacher just continues in that vein. 15 seconds behind. I don't think he's got a chance of catching anyone at all, but we'll leave him there, just kind of yeah, doing his thing for the Ferrari boys. So Patrese has locked up. He was running in second at one point there. You can see the right front tire locks, and oh wow, he had gone flying off at turn 3. Berger had gone past, and I think Mansell is now just closely behind him. Yeah, and which has Prost just following, so it's not too out of the realm of possibility for Prost to be within a shout of a 3rd place. Maybe I'm being too ambitious, but we look at the tyres. Maybe they are going to the end. I'm struggling to tell with this one. If they're going to pit, let's have a look. It's probably going to be about the lap 42, 43 mark, I reckon. So still a bit to go in this one. And I just talked about it, and they've already pit. Ethan Mansell has just come out the pit lane now, not far behind Schumacher. He's only on medium tyres. Senna also was that far ahead. He came back out in 1st. Nothing we can do about that. So Schumacher, probably 5th, will be overtaken by Mansell. I don't see that being any other way, but a whole, was that 15, 17 seconds behind us to Prost. I think this 1-stop might work in our favour. Still 20 odd laps. No, sorry, 15 laps to go. Is he going to close us down by a second a lap? I don't think so. But now I'm going to be made to eat my words by the Williams guys, haven't I? And that's Patrese in the pits as well. So on goes by Prost for another position. Berger, however, he pitted about the same time as us, so he will be going on for that one stop. And Patrese, no, he's only just coming out of the pit lane now. Schumacher, I don't think, is going to get him. But if he does, that's a position he can hold up for us in favour of Prost. He's not going to, but he might close up quite a bit. Let's have a look. Can he get something down this main straight? Probably not, as I don't think there's really a warm-up time. I don't think the first lap really sees any cool temperatures for the tyres in this game. No, he's left quite a bit of a gap, but you know what? I'm happy with that so far. So several cars have been apparently involved in a crash. Is this what Mabidini spin is regarding? Oh, he's right in the middle of the track. Is that what's happened? Oh, so close to an incident. Don't think it's him. So where is the incident? He's won. He's been given a penalty. There we go. Crash involving multiple cars. Let's have a look at this then. So I'm assuming the spin is there. Oh, wait, it's Senna. Senna, and then another car. And then Berger's been held up. Oh my god, I didn't quite realise how good that was in our favour. So surely Senna has got damage. Berger, we've not caught him. We've surely made up time to him. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what happens to Senna. Senna is in the pits. He's had to pit for repairs. I think that'll be a front wing replacement, surely. Let's have a look, see what happens. I think that's considering a wind change. I think it's just the models of the car you can't see. And he's only just coming out now behind the others who are needing repairs as well. Nobody else is going to overtake him, obviously. Patrese actually just coming round might hold him up. And all of a sudden, we're on for a different kind of race. There's Patrese going by Senna. Does Senna come out in soft tyres? He does. Worn soft tyres, but he's giving a mighty charge. 13 seconds, so I'm feeling good about this, guys. Well, I said I was feeling good, but we have lost about 3 seconds in as many laps. So Senna is on a charge. Patrese still using him to pull himself along. It's going to come down to the last few laps, I think, this one. Berger not really gaining or losing to him, so I think he's out of the picture. Maybe a second place. This should be a really good result for us. It would really help out in the title. Well, not in the title hunt, the second place hunt. So I think the inevitable is going to happen. 6 laps to go, but only 4.5 seconds is the gap. I imagine his tyres are still looking pretty good. Yeah, they are. Oh, this is scary. I'm hoping the lap cars coming up maybe go in our favour. We're really holding on to little things. I'm still confident of a podium, but second place would really be a lot better considering we're battling Williams. You wouldn't have believed there was a 13-second gap when Senna pit. Lap 49 out of 52, and well, Senna is looking to bear down on us, and I'm not even going to bother trying to fight it. I'm going to leave it as it is, because there's no way we can fight a car on soft tyres. I think his tyres are still looking pretty good, yeah. So it's just going to be a case of the inevitable. But we did so well, and we had an almost chance to keep second. But third place will still take another podium for Prost, who's just unreal at getting all these podiums. Maybe the lapped car gets in the way a little bit. Stay on board just to keep an eye out, because, you know, that always makes things a little bit interesting. Lapped car moves out the way for us. Does slow Senna down. Okay. We've gained ourselves about half a second. Delays until the end of the lap, maybe, that we get overtaken. Yeah, holding on to little things, aren't we? So it wasn't even a challenge for Senna in the end. He did get us that lap on the Wellington straight, round the outside. The move we'd done a few times, he made it look absolutely easy. Oh my god, I swear to god, this team. He's only gone and spun it at Lochfield with 2 laps to go. Oh, Prost. You and Schumacher are making my life a financial misery. He comes back on track in 4th, but I think he's got Mansell right behind him now. Oh, it was 1.5 laps to go. You just had to hold on, Prost. So to make life that little bit worse, it looks like Mansell's going to get us on this last lap as we head through Magda Beckett's one more time. He is all over the gearbox of Prost. And I think Prost's going to have to put some mega defending in here. Put him on attack maybe just for the last bit. See what he can do.
100% pace now.
He's going to hold the inside. He's going to hold it. I think that is Berger sent across the line. Senna nearly did get back first place. And Prost surely holds on to this through the last corner to take fourth. We were in second. We had second. How has that happened? A yellow flag in sector one? That's a bit odd. Schumacher does come home to take that final point, which a slight recovery for him. And that means the Ferrari boys finish 4th and 6th in today's British Grand Prix. We really do want upgrades and we want them fast. Those suspensions are going to be coming in as quick as I can get them. 4th place and 6th place for the two drivers. Gerhard Berger winning the race ultimately. Good job for him. And we'll have a look at the standings. It puts us drivers in no real good position. We get slightly closer to Nigel Mansell. Patrese gets dropped and Berger moved up. And in the constructors, we have lost another 2 points to Williams. Ferrari bosses are going to get a bit annoyed with us, but I'm going to put all the blame down on Schumacher. So if we get sacked, it's their fault. So guys, ultimately the end of this series does rely on whether Ferrari sack us or we do start to perform well and maybe win a championship. I had no idea what to expect from this database going into it, and I've seen some elements of it that are tricky to anticipate. It's easier to read the data in the obviously the current state of F1 Manager. With this mod that it brings in, it's a bit more difficult to read where you're going with it. So for example, the research, it's hard to tell what actually is affecting the car and what you need. But, you know, this is the way it was going to go. I think you guys are enjoying the journey anyway. It seems to be from what I see from you guys in the comments and the likes and the views. So I appreciate all your support so far in the series. And on that note, we shall call it there. As I said, and you can see on the right hand side, manufacturing of suspensions are coming in and underfloors. So we're going to have 2 upgrades coming to us for at least one, if not both the cars for Austria. Fingers crossed that's the one we need. So thank you very much for tuning in, and until next time, take care.